Good morning, welcome back to the channel. I finally have some decent weather. It's not raining, it's not cold, it's not snowing. So we are going to try to get some fertilizing done today. And we are demoing a 3-point fertilizer spreader. It's not here yet. But while we wait, I thought I would just do a little bit of a shop tour here. And, oh, there he is. He is here. So here's our shop. It's a lot of red in here. It's a 340 that was in the previous video. It's a Freightliner semi that we use here for hauling and whatnot of grain and seed and moving equipment. Here is a Lemken power harrow. It's a Zircon 12, and here's the other Magnum we have. It's a 310. Pretty much the same tractor as the 340, but turned down a little bit, and it has duals front and rear instead of the LSW super singles. It's the work area. Let's see, over here is the sprayer, SPX 3150. Actually a pretty good sprayer. Here is the grain cart. Been sitting in here for a while. Several months. For some reason the lights are not coming on. They're supposed to be motion sensor lights, but they're off for some reason. So here's the Lemken plow. They've shown some footage of that. Here's our combine. It's a 2019 Case 6150. It is the 50th anniversary of the axle flow. So that's why it has the white wheels, straight, kind of like retro emblems. And then it has that Case IH, or IH, I guess, International Harvester logo up there. It's got the white roof. This will be our third season with it. That's the gist of it. We're all hooked up. Everything's ready to go for spring groundwork and planting. We'll first plow. With this plow, if we can ever get the weather to turn around, dry out a little bit, and then we'll run over with this. This is a power harrow. I'll get some video of that when it's working, but it's basically a tiller with vertical tines instead of horizontal tines. And it runs in pretty wet conditions really well. So that's what we run over after the plow, and then it's ready to plant. So basically a 2-pass to planting. There's a quick shop tour, and we're gonna go out and talk to the sales guy here for this fertilizer spreader, and I'll get some footage of that, get some drone footage as well. So here's a little bit of the organization. We use a company called Tacoma Screw. Stock all of our bolts and nuts, metric and English, and then we use Mac. What are you doing? You just want petting all the time, don't ya? You're a talker. You're a talker. So here's the more organizational bins, how we keep everything. Mac. There we go. And pickup header for the combine, you'll see a lot more of this summer. And freezers, refrigerator, kitchen area. Okay, forgot one thing on the shop tour. This tractor right here is our, it's a Puma 165. It's what we use for planting and mowing, maintenance of the place. This tractor we got this last year. This is our second season with it. So anyway, that's about it. Disc ripper, harrow, rolling harrow, smooth roller, garlic loader, and a whole bunch of pipe. And this field right here is the field we just finished fertilizing. That's tall fescue, and this right here, so it's a Machio Gaspardo Primo, and this thing's amazing. It has a scale on it, scale system right in here. So it has its own, it has live weight as you fill it and as you spread. It keeps track, and since it has a scale, it does automatic calibration. So every 60 pounds of material that moves through it, it figures your rate basically and auto calibrates. So you literally do not have to tell it a density or anything. Like, you change a product, you put the product you're using in, and you start spreading, and within 60 seconds it performs an auto calibration. And this was the first time this unit was used, brand new, and told it what product we were using and took off through the field, and it was just dialed in right within like 10 seconds. It made a calibration, and yeah, it's crazy. It's a very nice machine. It has two gates. So one gate is just a off and on gate, so when you come to an in-row or you shut it off, and it does have automatic section control. There's one gate at the top, shuts off or on, and then the rate control gate is constantly controlled by your speed. So on an in-row, it'll be an instantly to your desired rate whenever your shut off gate opens, which is kind of cool. I don't know that any of the competition does that. This dumps it out. Nice smooth flow right there onto the spinner. We were spreading straight 46, and we were doing just 90 feet. I think you could get a little more than that, but that's what we were doing there. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to make a false statement about the thing. But anyway, it is a sweet machine. Auto calibration, has a scale, shows you a live weight, and it's very accurate. We would get to the end of the row, and it would say had 100 pounds left, and you look in there, and there would be just a little bit in the bottom, just right at 100 pounds. So anyway, get up. Yeah, I think it holds, I can't even say that for sure, 2 tons maybe, 2.5, depending on the density. Another cool thing is this tarp right here. Just pull the handle, and it's tarped. I'm gonna leave it open right now because it's drying out. Pull it back this way, you're open. And this tractor is a demo also from N&S Tractor. They have this big floater tires on it because we have some wet conditions. This is what we have to fertilize in the spring here in Willamette Valley. So I'll be some more on this later, but for now, yeah, the Machio Gaspardo Primo spreader. It's an absolute charm of a machine. The next order of business is to take the fertilizer trailer, that fertilizer trailer, Back to the fertilizer plant, pick up fertilizer for tomorrow. We're gonna fertilize wheat tomorrow, maybe some annual ryegrass. So I'm gonna move this tractor so I can get the semi out. Okay. I hear ya. I hear ya. What? Figure out how to drive it. It's the same as our 165. Hello. Move. Why is it not moving? Oh, there we go. Forward. Reverse. Oh, I see. They don't have the throttle set up. The foot throttle on ours is set up to run the CVT. Transmission on this one is not set up that way, so it's a beautiful day, as you can see. We've had altogether too few nice days this year. It's been so wet and so cold, and I'm sick and tired of it. Ready for some sunshine like today. Go get some fertilizer. And our hammer's laying on the fender. Okay. That's good. Lock that in. Tarp it. Figured there'd be a line here. Everybody else is trying to fertilize too, but looks like I only got one truck to wait for, so it shouldn't be too long. Get this thing filled up and we'll head back. Finally done. Took about 30 minutes. Get it filled up. Now we're heading south. back at the farm. Just gonna call it a day. I'm gonna put this fertilizer spreader back in the barn and check out some of the drone footage I got of it, and I will be done for the day. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's day number 2 of fertilizing, hopefully. And we've got another pretty nice day, it looks like. So I think we should be able to get the wheat fertilized today with the new spreader demo. And first of all, I've got a mirror broken on the semi. Yesterday I went and picked up 2 new ones. So we're gonna get these put on this morning before the sales guy gets here to help set up the spreader again for wheat. So let's get started. Need these brackets. They're gonna here in the semi. So looking at the weather this morning, it looks like we may get good enough weather to plant next week. We'll see. Right over Easter weekend, looks like it's supposed to be a few days of sunshine, so we'll see what happens. Might get lucky, be able to work some ground and plant some peas. That's all I have to plant this spring, peas, so hopefully we can get that done next week. Now we get them adjusted and we're good to go. Good to go. Well, earlier in this video, which was yesterday, there was 2 hammers sitting right here on that fender before I left. And dumb me took them off of this fender and laid them just for a second on this fender. And then I went to the other side, I tarped, I hooked up the air hoses, and I left the hammers on the fender. I remembered that in the middle of the night last night. Unbelievable. Came back out here and one of the hammers survived all the way to town and back. But the other one is nowhere to be seen. In the ditch somewhere along the road. Unbelievable. I'm gonna take the tractor over and fling some mud. This field over here that we did yesterday is tall fescue, and it's not very wet because it's been in for 4 years, so it's really solid. But where we're going today, it'll be a different story. It's wheat, and it's gonna be wet. So we'll see how these floaters do. And some real mud. Okay, so we've got about 107 acres done so far this morning. And we've switched to ryegrass. Got done with the wheat. Just getting back to the field. I had some lunch and played catch with my son for a minute and waiting on the fertilizer truck to get back, and then we'll fill up and go. But thought I would do a little, show you how this software works on this thing. And so it has a section control which operates, I don't know exactly how it all works, but it has somehow where it determines where it needs to put the fertilizer on the spinner, and that determines which angle it throws it out. And so it has 32, let me see if I can show you here. It's 30, let's see. So here's the, see if you can see it. See all those green dots right there? That's all the sections. It's the rate control. So there's like 32 or 34 or something sections, basically auto shut off. And then you have this screen here. So here's what the ISO looks like. Shows your spreader. Right now I have 200 pounds in there. Shows this number right here is how far open your dosing gate is. This right here is RPM of the spinner, which comes on, it operates hydraulically. Push that forward, lock the remote, and then it shows your spinner speed. It shows, let's see, this right here just shows what would be spreading right now if I was spreading. Obviously I'm not because I'm sitting here. This side would not be on because, as you can see right here, right there, see, it would be spreading out the right side. There would be, I believe, yeah, I'm not sure what that number is, but it would be spreading out almost fully on the right, nothing on the left, because you can tell right here I'm overlapping right now. So it's auto shut off, it don't overlap or anything. And let's see what else. Acres I've done, speed, how many acres to empty, and that's pretty much it. It's very simple to run and it works really good. Super impressed. So it's been holding or spreading straight 40%, and it's been holding about 4,500 pounds. We could go a lot fuller, probably get 5,000. So 2.5 tons in this box if you wanted to. But anyway, just gonna get back to work here as soon as the fertilizer truck gets back. And I was a little bit concerned about the flotation on this. Typically we use a 3-wheel buggy that has 3 tires this size, but this seems to have really good flotation. This has been a super wet spring, so it's a good test for it. But this is just a beautiful day, sunny-ish, and yeah, just look around, it's gorgeous. So thankful for this nice weather. Fertilizer's back. This will be my last load for the day, maybe even for the week. Well, we're done. 5:30. Time to shut her down. Put some fuel in the tractor. I brought it full, so I'll return it full. Thank you, N&S Tractor and Maggio, for the demo. See you in the next one.